The United States of America's Department of State under President Donald Trump has warned its citizens against traveling to Nigeria due to crime, terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping, and piracy. According to CNN, the State Department said that it has labeled high-threat countries with a K so as to communicate more clearly to U.S. citizens the risk of kidnapping and hostage taken by criminal and terrorist actors around the world. In a post on its website, the State Department disclosed that apart from kidnapping, its citizens planning to visit Nigeria should also be wary of armed robbery, rape, carjacking, civil unrest, terrorism, and indiscriminate violence. It also issued a Level 4 travel alert of Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa states due to terrorism, saying that they should not travel to the three states. It pointed out that the security situation in the northeast is fluid and unprecedented, particularly in the three states. Violent crimes such as armed robbery, assault, carjacking, kidnapping, and rape are common throughout the country. Exercise extreme caution throughout the country due to the threat of indiscriminate violence. My fellow Nigerians, what do you think is going on with the Nigeria politics and the world entirely? What do you think about this regime or government? Is it favoring the citizens? Well, in my opinion, I just think this is not the first time. Most of those countries always issue warnings to their citizens. Even the UK, they always come out with the same warning to their people. But the question is that with all of these things that our leaders do here, do you think they even have the interest? Do you think they even care about it? They will be shocked, they will be surprised, but are they going to do anything about it? Nothing will be done. You can imagine what is happening now. So will anybody be debunking this or saying, no, that is not the true story? It's not the reality on ground. Though these people do not know what is happening. Like I always say, these people, these governments, most especially the people that speak on their behalf, somebody like Loretta Nochi and Femi Adesina, because they are always quick to jump into all this kind of a thing. Oh, why would they be saying that it is a disgruntled element that are really portraying the country in a bad light? This is what they will be saying. They will be blaming people, blaming your opposition. You can imagine Femi Adesina saying the people who defected from the party to other party, they are the ones protesting in the north. You can imagine such a statement as if the reason why those people are complaining because they are just waking up from their slumber. Other regions have been doing that, been talking. As if those things are not working. They will tell you it is normal that you cannot compare what is happening now to before they came on board, before they took over power, that Nigerians should be grateful, Nigerians should be this, Nigerians should be that. Forgetting that when all these countries are saying all of this, they have their representatives in the country. They don't need to ask anybody or ask Nigerians what is happening. Their people are on ground to tell them what is happening. The question is that in December, when they put Nigeria in the watch list, the federal government came out and said, oh, they are going to do something about it, that they were going to meet with the US governments in January or so. But I don't know whether they did that, because they said they were going to do that and try to explain themselves. Explain yourself what? What? People are seeing what is happening. Even Nigerians are seeing what is happening. But if Nigerians begin to complain, the government of the day will immediately say, oh, these people are being sponsored by opposition party. As if, I don't understand. That shows that they are overwhelmed. They don't know how to go about the whole thing. Because if you know how to go about the whole thing, no matter what, if you need to shut the mouth of critics. It's not matter of mouth of critics. Individual is coming out to say, this is what I'm experiencing, this is what my family is going through. You are saying it's of the opposition. But when you are coming to get your votes from them, when you be begging them, that time you will not know that they are from the opposition or they are disgruntled elements. So it's a pity. Judging from what is even happening now, will anybody now say, oh, it is not true? With what is happening, the rate of what is happening in the country now, will anybody come out and say, no, that is not the true picture, that they are just making it up? It will not even serve them as a lesson. They will just be only shocked. They will just be shocked. But let them do the nitty-gritty. Let them do the right thing so that this kind of a thing will stop. We are not even talking about those ones, they love their their citizens. That's why they are warning them. But we as a people in the country, everybody is living under fear. The government is quiet. The president is not saying anything. I don't know whether they hide him inside one place. He does not talk. He does not say anything. You are only hearing from a Gabashewu and a Femi Adesina. Those are the people speaking. They will tell you presidency this, presidency that. Okay, that is just the bitter truth. This government has failed its citizens. Somebody is asking, okay, this one is not saying it has failed its citizens. Someone say Baba, because this one is from the north. This particular person who is saying, his name is Yusuf Abdul, like the king or something. He's saying that that is just the bitter truth, that the government has failed its citizens. And somebody is replying him, say Baba. Of course, now everybody say Baba, say Baba. You know, when I say they say, oh, Buhari usually get votes, you usually get votes. Which votes? Who are the people? Who are the calibers of the people that vote for him? That's this thing. Those who that are brainwashed, who do not even know their right from their left. See what is happening now. Those that are brainwashed, those are the underage children, those are the people they will come together, match them together, or even those of them that will even still vote. They don't even know their right from their left. So those are the votes that you get. Oh, say Baba, say Baba. Well, without mincing words, I totally agree with the US narrative about Nigeria. Someone say, you know where someone is saying all this about your country, and you know 80% is not true. You saying you totally agree with what they are saying. You can imagine. So it is not true. Continue in your denial that is not true. Even they've not even said what things are even happening compared to what is happening, what they have said. Okay, Buhari's apologies as brainless like Buhari and may COVID-19 virus catch up with your dead brain. Yes, now they are replying this person that it's not true, that 80% of what the US has said is not true. Okay, even I that is in Nigeria cannot even travel to that 3 states now, no matter what. You can imagine. We know the truth now. You can see these are the family or the people of Loretta Onochi and Femi Adesina. They will tell you it is not true. Okay. This current government in Nigeria is favorable, only worsening, or is not favorable, it's only worsening the situation. Nigeria is not my country. Biafra is my home. That is just the bitter truth about Nigeria, and this is the kind of warning you hear from the Western countries to their citizens about Nigeria, because they care about their citizens, not like our own DVD without lens government we have here in Nigeria. Donald Trump is right. Nigeria is already a failed state, like is valueless, no guarantee of life and properties, a danger zone. Buhari came in to a true bloody kingdom, nothing good, only waste and destruction. Nigerians should also be careful in USA because they are liable to be killed by policemen. Okay, someone say, yes, you are right, but you are blind to see the reaction of Americans, both white and black, even politicians demanding for justice. Yes, they are doing something about it. And one thing about this whole thing, the protest is gaining momentum every day. They don't even go back to say, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I want to go and sell my market. I want to go and sell this and that. Of course, you can't even blame Nigerian people too, because nothing on ground to fall for. But it is better to fight this whole thing to the end. But see people who are protesting now because of this thing that the US government is still complaining about. The northerners are protesting now. See what the government is doing. Arresting them, calling them all manner of names, all sorts of names. They don't want to hear you criticize them. They don't want to hear you protest. They just want to say, a situation where they just want a situation whereby they will tell you, oh, they are doing something about it, then you just be quiet, and the whatever will continue to happen. The havoc that these criminals are committing will continue to happen. But they just want you, that you are the victims, to just keep looking. They will tell you everything is okay, and meanwhile they are not doing anything. That is just what they want. They don't want you to protest. They don't want you to criticize them. If you do that, you'll be arrested. You'll be arrested. So it's just unfortunate. Painfully enough, Nnamdi Kanu described Nigeria as a zoo. Truthfully, I do not think it's far from the truth, looking around the happening now around the world or in the country now. The Buhari-led government is our problem. This regime is worst thing ever to happen in the history of Nigeria. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.